This LA Galaxy broadcast begins in 5 minutes. This LA Galaxy broadcast begins in 4 minutes. This LA Galaxy broadcast begins in 3 minutes. This LA Galaxy broadcast begins in 2 minutes. This broadcast of the 6-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy begins in 1 minute. It's time for LA Galaxy Soccer. The six-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy is presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. By Dignity Health, official healthcare provider of the LA Galaxy. By Yamava Casino at San Manuel. And by Vivid Seats. From Stade Saputo in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, the LA Galaxy is on the air. Today, the Galaxy look to stack a win on top of Wednesday's brave performance against San Jose. The Galaxy's on the road at CF Montreal. Hello again and welcome. Joe Tutino here. Glad to have you aboard for this one, wherever you are picking us up on the Galaxy YouTube channel today. Yes, it was a brave performance for the Galaxy against their California rivals. Down a man for 45 minutes plus. After starting the match, still missing important players, the Galaxy found a way to get things done behind the heroics of goalkeeper J.T. Marcinkowski, who turned aside 6 shots on the night, and the hard work from homegrown Harbor Miller, who never gave up on the evening, playing to the standard he grew up watching and cheering for while in the stands at Dignity Health Sports Park. His assist on the winning goal from Joseph Painsil gave LA a season series win against San Jose, just the third home win of the season. Moreover, it halted a trend which had begun since the return from the World Cup. The Galaxy had gone 6 without a victory. That's all behind them now, and they can look forward to build upon the positive from their midweek performance. Montreal, an unknown to the Galaxy and the Western Conference for that matter. We don't see them that much. They're in the cellar in the Eastern Conference, 20 points, 14th place to be official, but they've been busy this transfer window, signing Chilean star Alexis Sanchez to an 18-month contract. But he's 37 years old. His minutes are going to be limited, but his quality could help Montreal find their way. The home side also was on the road midweek, and they got a good win, 2-1 at Columbus. These clubs haven't met since 2022. That was in Los Angeles, but they haven't met here since 2018, what was an eventful match. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was with the Galaxy back then, and he was red-carded for smacking a player on the neck after that player had stamped his foot before Los Angeles corner kick. The Galaxy still picked up the victory, though. Ola Kamara notched the winner for L.A. It's the Galaxy on the road at CF Montreal. The countdown to first kick continues right after these words.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
77 degrees at Stade Saputo for this one as the Galaxy and Montreal meet for the first time since 2022. In fact, if you look at the last three, the Galaxy have won all three of them. In 2022, on the 4th of July at the Dig 4-0. In 2019, also in Los Angeles, 2-1. And as the one I mentioned at the top, a 1-0 victory on the road on May the 21st of 2018 at Stade Saputo. That was a day game, if my memory serves me correct, in that particular one. Time now we'll take a look at the injury report. It's brought to you by Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. When you're in good health, we all win. And for the Galaxy, still not quite healthy for this one. Red card suspension number one. This one's for Lucas Sanabria, who picked up that silly red Wednesday night. First of all, the second yellow card was a yellow card. The first yellow card was certainly a yellow, but something you never, ever, ever, ever should do. And that's when the Galaxy had to go down a man down. He'll be back next game, and we'll see what the Galaxy decide to do in terms of how they'll use him going forward. But for the Galaxy, still no João Klaus and still no Elijah Winder. Winder's still going to be a few weeks away. João Klaus, we're told, by the end of the month, should be able to return to the lineup. And speaking of João Klaus, one of his former teammates, Edouard Leuven for St. Louis, according to reports, was transferred from St. Louis to San Jose today, which means San Jose will be picking up one of the best attacking midfielders in Major League Soccer. We're going to keep an eye on that. That's going to be something very interesting. There are 4 changes for the Galaxy in their lineup for tonight. Isaiah Parenti gets the start because Lucas Sanabria's red card. Robert Taylor will go on the left side for the Galaxy in the forward position because Chucky Lozano will come off the bench. That's what Greg Vanny told us in our broadcast meeting yesterday, and he's sticking to that. John Nelson returns to the first 11 on the left side defensively. And Ruben Ramos Jr. gets his first start as the attacking midfielder for the Galaxy. Lots more to come on the pregame show, including scores around Major League Soccer. We are getting you ready for the Galaxy on the road at CF Montreal. The countdown to first kick continues right after these words. Stay with us.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
Galaxy begin the night 2 points out of the 9th spot in the Western Conference, but with some luck, a victory on their own, doing their job, and some luck on the other side of the scoreboard, they could finish as high as 8th on the evening, depending on how things go tonight in Major League Soccer and through the weekend. Everything starting at 4:30 or later. Coming up on the schedule will be RSL at Orlando, Chicago at Red Bull. Miami is home tonight. They will take on Toronto, while Cincinnati will host Seattle. There is news in Cincinnati about maybe Cucho Hernandez coming back into the league. We'll see what happens there. D.C. at Charlotte tonight. St. Louis is at home against Houston. Just looking at social media, those fans aren't very happy in St. Louis right now, and they've been one of the best teams in Major League Soccer since the break. Nashville is home to Columbus. Columbus trying to find the same type of form they had that led them to a championship not long ago. They have struggled for the last couple of years now. Austin is home against Philadelphia. Meanwhile, Vancouver will host Dallas. San Jose, a team that's not playing as well as they were before the World Cup, is home to Minnesota tonight. San Diego home to Colorado. Portland will be on the road at LAFC. Sunday, there are 2 games. You want to pick them up on the Apple. New England is home against New York City, and it will be Atlanta home taking on Sporting Kansas City, and Sporting Kansas City said to be very active right now in the transfer window, trying to get enough talent in there to help that side out that struggled through the last 3-4 years. Galaxy and Montreal, they mirror themselves in their last 5 games. 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses in their last 5. Both are coming off victories. We'll see who takes all the points in a couple of minutes. It's the Galaxy on the road at CF Montreal. The starting lineups and kickoff are coming up next. Stay with us.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3,
It is game time. This LA Galaxy match is presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. We welcome you back, and as always, thank you for being part of the broadcast here. We know it's very warm in the Southland, so wherever you might be, maybe you're driving around, maybe you're at the beach, maybe you're just enjoying the air conditioning at home, or even if it helps, sitting on a block of ice. Thank you for joining us here today, including Jesse, including David, Dan, Maria. Thank you guys for all checking in, and everybody who does so, I will try to say hello as the broadcast continues. It's time now, though, for the first 11. It's brought to you by Modelo, setting the gold standard for authentic Mexican beer since 1925. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. And for the Galaxy, as I mentioned, 4 changes to the lineup, but JT Marcinkowski back in goal, and outside of an injury, I don't think that's going to be changing anytime soon for the LA Galaxy. He has been one of the bright spots for this Galaxy team in 2026. Maya Yoshida, the captain, gets the start once again alongside Jakob Glesnes, the 2 center backs. John Nelson, left back for the Galaxy. Harbor Miller, the right back for the Galaxy. The 3 in the midfield for the Galaxy, the holder is Justin Hack. He'll be flanked by Isaiah Parenti. And then up top, as the attacking midfielder, depending on how the Galaxy want to play, will be Ruben Ramos Jr. as the central midfielder here. Furuhashi up top as the striker for LA, flanked by Joseph Painsil and Robert Taylor. Painsil will be on the right, Taylor will be on the left for the LA Galaxy. For CF Montreal, and according to our lineup, they will line up in a 4-3-3. Thomas Gillier in goal for Montreal. Former Galaxy, Jalen Neal, always good to see him, and getting the start for Montreal. Brian Vera along with him. Luca Petrasso is the left back. David Bugai is the right back for Montreal. Daniel Pereira, formerly from Austin FC, moving over in a big move in the transfer window, gets the start at defensive midfield for Montreal, with Matty Longstaff and Victor Loturi as the central midfielders. Daniel Rios will play left wing. Noah Strait will play the right wing, and Prince Owusu is the captain and the striker for Montreal. 3 wins at home for them so far this season. Our referee for today's game is Lorenzo Hernandez. His assistants are Chris Elliott and Jason White. The fourth official, Sebastian Noshin Ravani. VAR is Greg Dopka, and the assistant VAR, Joshua Patlek. Ruben Ramos Jr. had a great CONCACAF championship for the U.S. Youth National Team. 4 goals. Gets his second start of the season, and we are underway as the Galaxy are in the rise and kick. Defending the goal to our left and attacking from left to right. Miller able to get ahead on this ball, sends it on forward. Montreal in the all white with the aqua across the chest. Maya Yoshida. He'll knock it back to Marcinkowski. JT at the top of the 18-yard box. 77 degrees at kickoff, so summer's still sticking around in Canada for now. That'll change rather soon. As soon as the month changes, things will change there, leaf-wise, for sure. Throw in here for the Galaxy on the far side. Philippe Eulafroy is the manager for CF Montreal, and they've gone through a lot in their history in Major League Soccer. So come on loose along the far side. Nelson's attempted clearance will go out of play off a deflection. And a throw in here for the Galaxy. Quickly back to Maya Yoshida. He'll knock it on back. Marcinkowski lifting towards the near side. Miller knocks it in towards center, trying to find Ramos. He'll get another chance at it from Parenti. This time it's Jakob Glesnes, and back it goes to Marcinkowski. And so Montreal going into the press. The press du jour is the style of play in Major League Soccer these days. And so it goes on to the left side. Hack into Parenti. Back it goes to Maya Yoshida. Maya gets past 2 defenders, and now we'll just slot it left. Hack once again. Needs to get this ball forward. He finds Kyogo, who plays on the left wing, trying to find Nelson. Good job defensively there for Minnesota. Montreal, as they get it back to the goalkeeper, Gillier, who knocks it forward. Montreal in possession defensively. The Galaxy most likely will kind of compact in the middle of the park. I doubt they're going to press throughout the match. This is going to be at times. Mostly, they're going to keep the ball in front of them. Right now, they go into the press. They force it back to Gillier. He'll go on near side. And the left-footed ball into the Galaxy defense this time around. Over the top it goes. Collected here by Rios. Left side of the Galaxy penalty area. Plays it on in. Knocked away by John Nelson. It comes on out. Collected by the Galaxy. Towards the far side it goes. Robert Taylor back to Nelson. And cleared away. This time Taylor plays in, tries to find Kyogo. It's behind him and too far ahead of Joseph Painsil. Now Kyogo for the Galaxy. He'll turn it on forward, trying to shake his defender, picks up a foul, and a free kick for the LA Galaxy here. So Furuhashi, in the early moments of this match, you see him drop defensively, leaving Painsil up high. So he'll do a lot of the work, it seems, down the middle for LA in this match, at least right now. Harbor Miller. Parenti. On the left it'll go. Jakob Glesnes here. No real rush for the Galaxy, and that's the way it should be. But if they drop back, then they'll open up the space to counter that press from Montreal. When they are trying to press also, then it becomes chaos in the middle third. And right now, I think we're seeing a little bit of that as the ball goes out of play over the near side touch.
Stay here, stay here, stay here.
Miller will get the throw-in. Harbor Miller had the game-winning assist along with Marco Royce Wednesday night. Royce not available for this one. Did not make the trip, as he did not make the trip into Houston. Staying close to home at the moment. Jakob Glesnes on the left side this time. Taylor brings it down well. Good footwork here from Robert Taylor. It'll be cleared away, though. Back in the midfield. Here's that counter from Montreal. Broken up. This looks promising for the Galaxy if they take advantage of it. Parenti looking around. Now he'll play left side. Taylor is there for the Galaxy. Back in for Nelson, who's pushing forward. The attempted cross blocked by Jalen Neal. And out of play. Corner kick for the Galaxy. The first one of the night for either club. Neal becoming a regular for Montreal, and I think that's expected. Good for him. Montreal and Bologna in the first division in Italy, they are sister clubs. We'll keep an eye on that in the future. Taylor will take this corner kick, a right-footed ball that's going to bend in towards goal. Up to the top of the six, knocked down by Maya Yoshida. Was it deflected again? Apparently it might have been. And it's another corner for the Galaxy, second one of the contest. So a corner once again here for LA. This should bend away from goal, I believe, depending on who takes it. It is Taylor once again. On his right foot, plays it on in, top of the six again, and this time flicked on out. Good chance here for Parenti. Can't get the shot away, though. Defensively done well on the part of Montreal. Nelson plays ahead up the left side. Kyogo is there. He lifts into the box. Knocked out by Hack, and it's wide and out of play, but still a foul against the Galaxy as Jalen Neal goes down, and a free kick here for Montreal. Good ball in by Kyogo that time around. Quickly, Montreal going on the right side. Owusu plays it in for Rios. Back to goal. Harbor Miller defending there. It'll come back on out. Another ball flighted towards the backside of the six and allowed to go out of play by John Nelson. Good decision there. Goal kick for the LA Galaxy. So here's when the Galaxy need to be careful. As we look at the replay once again in our booth, the header by Hack is wide, but the foul was called against Justin Hack. Galaxy need to be careful in the transition because Montreal certainly is pressing LA. But right now the Galaxy still want to play their game instead of being pragmatic and sit back and allow for that press and then beat them in the counter with the speed of Kyogo as well as Painsil getting forward and maybe the trailing runs from Ruben Ramos. The Galaxy right now are trying to play them head up. We'll see how that looks going forward. Marcinkowski spraying out the near side. That's broken up and dropped back into the Galaxy defense by Petrasso. Ball is left and back it comes. Here's Petrasso on the left. Loturi. Out to the right side it'll go. Flicked on into the penalty area. It comes on loose and cleared out. The Galaxy want an offside. Miller was there. So does JT Marcinkowski, who gets a piece of this. As Longstaff was on the doorstep there. As I look at it again, good job by Miller on that cross, getting in front. It was Rios that was on the doorstep. Excuse me. First corner of the night now for Montreal. Right-footed ball that's bent on into the area, knocked away by Glesnes. Another throw in here for Montreal. Galaxy have won the last 3 against this team from Quebec. 2 in Los Angeles and 1 in this stadium. It's a very interesting complex because, as you might have seen in some of the pictures here, it shows you that incredibly large arm that drapes over the top of Olympic Stadium there in Montreal. And there's a bunch of cables hanging down. Those cables hold the roof of that dome up so it doesn't fall in. That's how it was designed. Ball on the near side. Montreal has it defensively. Back in towards midfield. Petrasso. Nice job by Miller. Gets it back for the Galaxy on the near side. Of course, Olympic Stadium was not a dome stadium when it was first built for the '76 Olympics. Eventually, they found a way to get a dome put on it, or a roof put on it. And the idea was to keep that roof from falling in. They needed to create some type of mechanism. In this particular case, a giant arm that goes from outside the stadium and over the top of it that holds that roof up. Ball on the left side. Here's Owusu. Plays it into the spot. A good opportunity here for Montreal. Towards goal. Saved by Marcinkowski. A reaction save there by JT, and the Galaxy able to clear. Ball on the left side again. Here's Owusu one more time. Plays it along the end line. The cross blocked. It could be a handball. Nope, it's not. Good job by Miller. Gets in front. Knocks that ball away. Corner kick for CF Montreal. Look at the replay once again here. This ball goes towards goal, and JT just puts that hand out, that left hand, to bat it down. Good look at both of the managers in a 0-0 match inside 11 minutes of play. They're looking at it upstairs, but I think ultimately this is going to be a corner kick here, and I believe it has been checked already. Here's the corner into the area towards the back side of the 6. Knocked away by Maya Yoshida. Maya took a shot to the low back, and he goes down, and that's not good news for the Galaxy. Ball drops into the Galaxy penalty area. Yoshida still back down. Play is stopped by our referee. And the Galaxy are going to have to check on Maya here, because it's the way he was hit down low. Well, I'm glad I can hold that. Took the shot to the backside, and he's all right. That is good news. Look at it again on the replay. Took a knee. That's what happened. Took a knee to the backside. Charlie horse of sorts, I guess. But it's good that Maya can continue here, because this is going to be the tandem for a while, with Justin Hack serving at the 6. And I know Sergi Roberto is expected to arrive in LA sometime tonight and join his club. But there's going to be a little integration involved, and so the minutes played for him are going to be limited. Here's Yoshida. Back it comes to JT Marcinkowski. We are 0-0 right now. Ball lifted up the right side, intended for Joseph Painsil. Painsil had the game winner on Wednesday night. Hey, looking for an unforgettable way to bring your friends and family to the game? Well, group tickets are the perfect way to celebrate birthdays, company outings, school events, and much more. Enjoy special discounted pricing, seat blocks, and exclusive group experiences. To lock in your group outing today, visit lagalaxy.com/tickets. 0-0 here. Gillier towards the near side. Played forward. Good job by Parenti. Wins this one. Plays it on in. Taylor trying to send Kyogo in on goal, and that's broken up. Little tentative on the Galaxy side in that particular sequence there. Parenti should have jumped on that ball and immediately gone forward and forced the defender to come out. As this ball comes to the top of the Galaxy penalty area, now Hack with the clearance, settled there by Taylor, who tries to take it forward. And Robert Taylor on Wednesday night was one of those substitutes that really helped influence the game for LA. There was a couple of sequences there that he looked rather comfortable and dangerous for the Galaxy. And perhaps that'll be the case for Chucky Lozano tonight when he comes off the bench. Here comes Montreal into the Galaxy defense, cleared away by Harbor Miller, and Miller gets himself a throw-in out of this. Nice job by Harbor. Harbor Miller has been one of the bright spots to this Galaxy season as well. He was not a full-time starter as a fill-in left winger for LA, but now with the departures of two of the right backs, Mickey Yamane and Mauricio Cuevas, Harbor Miller now goes to his right back position. That's where he's expected to be day in and day out now for LA. Mason Vanny was given a short-term contract and brought up from VCFC for this particular match as this ball comes into the Galaxy penalty area. Cleared away by Maya Yoshida, but it turns into a corner kick. Not something he wanted to do, but it's a set play opportunity now. For Montreal, their third corner of the evening. Perea comes on over, the former Austin FC man. Good player. As Greg Vanny was talking about it yesterday, the Galaxy had made inquiries over the last couple of years and just couldn't get it done. And I don't think Austin wanted to send it in conference. Send him in conference, that is. Noah Strait takes the restart now, plays it short to Perea. Back out it comes. Longstaff plays it on in, cleared away by Maya Yoshida. However, kept alive. Longstaff through the 6, the shot, score! And the Galaxy failed to clear, and Rios was on the doorstep, and Montreal takes the early lead over the LA Galaxy. Now JT comes over to the referee, has a complaint about something, and of course all the goals are going to be reviewed. And we'll get a chance to take a look at it also here to see what might have been the complaint on the part of JT. But it's 1-0 Montreal as the church bell rings at Stade Saputo. Let's look at it one more time here. The cross into the area the first time around, cleared by Maya Yoshida. Longstaff again on the ball, saved by JT, and Rios was there to send it home. There's nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, JT didn't get enough of it, and he didn't get much help from three of the defenders that were in that 6-yard box watching it come across. 1-0 Montreal. I think the only thing you can ask for your defenders in that particular situation is be ball side, so when the ball does deflect, you have a chance to get on the end of it. Wasn't the case this time around. The Galaxy trail 1-0. We enter the 18th minute of the contest. Rios gets the goal. Throw in here for the Galaxy. Daniel Rios picking up his third goal on the season. It'll be unassisted. Here's Harbor Miller. Painsil. Back on in from Ramos to Harbor Miller, and back out it goes. Here's Jakob Glesnes. He'll play it on back. Maya Yoshida and the Galaxy rebuild. Nelson under pressure. Back it goes to Parenti. 18 minutes played. 1-0 CF Montreal. Longstaff had two good looks on the cross, and the Galaxy were stuck with their feet in cement, not pressing that cross. That's part of the problem. The other part, with the three defenders inside the 6-yard box, you'd expect somebody to be ball side of that cross, and it never was the case. Harbor Miller on the left now for the Galaxy. Jakob Glesnes. Maya. Checking back is Robert Taylor. He'll speed past his defender on the left side. Good job. Perea chasing back. Nice job by Taylor. Plays it in. Kyogo's shot save. Ramos scores! Ruben Ramos Jr. ties things up at 1-1. His first LA Galaxy senior team goal. Right place, right time. Cool as a cucumber. He sends it home. And it's quite a response here from the Galaxy. The response they needed. As we took a look at the replay, look at the work from Robert Taylor. Then right into Kyogo. His first shot is saved. Ramos Jr. right place, right time as that ball comes back on out to him. Left-footed ball bouncing past the keeper. We are 1-1. All to play for now. Good job on the part of Ruben. Montreal with the ball on the right side. Comes on back in towards center. There's Perea, who was beaten by Robert Taylor up that far side. A good 30-yard run on the part of Taylor, getting in towards the penalty area, getting the cross away. Gillier. Over to Jalen Neal. This will come on loose and out of play. Should be a throw in. This will be for Montreal. Galaxy thought it was theirs. Taylor has to put the ball down. Good response by the Galaxy there. Nelson all the way back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. Lifts into midfield. Justin Hack can't bring it down. Here comes Montreal once again on the right side. The cross blocked. Second chance here for Montreal on possession. Perea, he has it now. Lets it go. Matty Longstaff onto the wing to the far side it'll go. Here's the cross into the area, knocked away by Glesnes, flicked on by Kyogo. Painsil to the near side. Good ball ahead, in for Kyogo, continuing his run, comes out to Taylor, who has it now for the Galaxy. Back on in for Painsil with a chance, and Gillier is able to get to it. That almost turned into a great scoring opportunity for the Galaxy. Jalen Neal on possession here for Montreal. This will come on forward. Bugai, excuse me. Back defensively central. Perea on the left side it'll come. Petrasso once again. Montreal will slow things down a bit. Brian Vera able to play on the left side one more time. Petrasso trying to play onto the wing, pushing forward to get to this one. Loturi, good job by Glesnes, shielding it and out of play. Another player that knows Montreal very well, Jakob Glesnes. Well, his time in Philadelphia. Looking at the replay once again here, the last opportunity, Robert Taylor playing this one through, and I think if Joseph just continues his run, he gets on it and scores due to the mistake by Vera. Are you expecting the mistake to happen? No, but unfortunately that's what happened that particular time. So we continue 1-1 here. John Nelson lays it off to Taylor. Back it goes. Yoshida now for the Galaxy. Approaching 24 minutes of play. 1-1 from Stade Saputo in the beautiful city of Montreal. one of the probably the most cosmopolitan city we will ever be part of in North America, certainly in Canada for quite some, maybe I'm leaving something out in Mexico, but between the United States and Canada, Montreal, the most cosmopolitan city I think I've seen and been part of. Jalen Neal, back it goes to his goalkeeper Gillier. Maya Yoshida knocks it back the other way. Again, Neal, the former teammate. Perea. Here's Vera onto the near side, Petrasso. So the game is now settled down. Gillier, the goalkeeper, outside his net. Neal once again tried to heel forward as Owusu, and the Galaxy should come out with possession. Unfortunately, Kyogo can't get past Perea, and this time Owusu will take it forward. Watch there by Hack, onto the right side it goes, and out of play. This will be a throw-in for the LA Galaxy. Longstaff couldn't get on the end of it. Again, no Marco Royce tonight, and it was not able to make the trip at home at the moment. Of course, as we've mentioned, Klaus isn't back yet. Winder will be a while as well with that ankle injury. Sergio Roberto arriving to Los Angeles tonight and will be introduced to the club next week, I'm sure, after he goes through his physical and everything else that they do. Painsil, was he fouled? No, says the referee. Here comes Montreal back the other way. Rios, the goal scorer, lays it off. It'll come on in the Longstaff, who's central now. Ball goes left side. Petrasso. Watch there by Harbor Miller. Back in for Longstaff, 45 yards from goal. On the left it comes Petrasso. Back out one more time. Loturi back out to Longstaff. This will come on in. Rios on the left side. Lifted towards the back side of the area. Knocked in front for Owusu. Back to goal. Cleared away on the part of Jakob Glesnes. Good job there. Luturi on the left side. Lets this one go. Here's a cross by Petrasso. Easy for JT Marcinkowski. Hack steps through one tackle from behind, keeps possession for the Galaxy. Parenti, back it comes. Maya Yoshida. Painsil showing back. Parenti to the near side, and not a good pass. It's behind Harbor Miller and out of play. He wanted to put a little zip on that, but failed to control it and lead Harbor Miller up the wing, and all that went directly out of play into the Galaxy bench. 1-1 here. Don't miss out on club updates and exclusive ticket offers sent straight to your phone. Join the Galaxy's new text notification program by texting Galaxy to 81257. Montreal on possession. Longstaff knocks it back to Neal. It'll come in towards center. Taken this time by Perea. Back it goes. Neal right side once again. Bugaj. And Neal will knock it back to Gillier. This is good for the Galaxy. Just stay compact, take away the middle passing lanes. You don't need to necessarily press. But the Galaxy in that press now, and Vera will have it along the near side. Painsil forces the long pass, and this will be possession back to LA. Marcinkowski lost an edge and fell right on his face. But the Galaxy in good shape here. Maya Yoshida. Parenti tries to step through one tackle from Perea, plays on the right side. Harbor Miller keeps Joseph Painsil onside. Here's Miller into Joe. Good look here from Painsil, plays it towards the back post and cleared out of play. Good job by the Galaxy, forcing that ball out of play, forcing them to play it defensively by Bugai, and a corner kick for the Galaxy now. Ruben Ramos Jr. with the goal, putting the Galaxy 1-1 in this match. Continuing his stellar performance from the U.S. Youth National Team, and now that he gets his opportunity here tonight, so far he's made the most of it. Here's Robert Taylor on the corner kick. Bends it into the area, and it's brought down by Gillier. Otherwise, Hack would have been on it to nod at home. Good job by the Galaxy defensively there, slowing down any potential counterattacks, and Montreal will have to build out of the back. Perea over to Jalen Neal. Again on the right side. Galaxy need to get some numbers back defensively. Longstaff will take up the real estate. Now the Galaxy in blocks of 4. Neal. Perea. Petrasso. Squared on over to Vera. Gets past the stripe, and he'll try to get on forward. Painsil watching him. On the near side, Petrasso once again. Galaxy good defensively at the moment. Miller will be able to knock this ahead, but it'll be Montreal on possession. Vera chipping ahead towards the near side. Loturi gets away from Glesnes, plays it in for Owusu. That'll be knocked away by Maya Yoshida. Another cross in for Owusu, headed away by Yoshida. Petrasso still with it. Nice job defensively by Parenti. Good job that time. Ramos Jr. back to Parenti once again. The Galaxy kids getting a lot of minutes. We'll see what happens though. Comes top of the box. Owusu looking for the shot, and it's saved by JT Marcinkowski. He had to get that shot away with his left foot. He was hoping to get it over to his right as it came across the top of the area here on the heel pass. Closed down by John Nelson, and JT makes the save. Prince Owusu likes to have Prince on the back of his jersey. But that might be confusing for fans of the artist formerly known as. So we'll continue with Owusu here. Here's Harbor Miller. He'll take it on the right side of the circle, squares it, but it gets on through to the left side to Robert Taylor, and the Galaxy will continue their rush that way. Parenti right in the middle of the park, knocks it ahead to Painsil. This will come on back to Glesnes. This looks good from LA. Ruben Ramos. Central it comes. Ball goes left side. On to the left for Taylor, and he'll earn the foul. Free kick. Nice job on the part of Taylor, who's playing well for the Galaxy. According to Apple, Ruben Ramos Jr. is playing the forward position, but he's not. He's in the midfield tonight, listed as the attacking midfielder, so he's trailing the play when the Galaxy goes forward. Kyogo, Taylor, and Painsil are the 3 forwards for LA. Taylor with the restart here, heading towards 33 minutes of play. On the right foot, plays it on into the area over the top of Joseph Painsil. Yoshida's shot is blocked. Out the far side it goes. Here's Perea, slowed a bit by Kyogo. Good job there. Even better, they didn't get a call for the foul because it was. Comes to Owusu. Prince Owusu taking it down the middle of the park. His pass to the right, broken up. John Nelson steps in front. Isaiah Parenti centrally now for the Galaxy. So I said at the end of the broadcast of Wednesday night, the game felt like there was a coming together of the group. The kids led the way and their goalkeeper with the energy. Tonight in Montreal, it feels a bit the same right now. We'll see how it develops the rest of the way. On the near side now is Harbor Miller. Here's Parenti. Lets it go for Hack. Plays on the left for Robert Taylor, who does well to keep it in play. No rush here for Taylor. Hack this time around. And the Galaxy just comfortable on possession, and that's okay. They're the road team. It's up to the home team to make the game. So just hang out. No problems here. 1-1. You're playing to 0. You're not giving up a goal at the half. You're good in terms of being a goal down. Chill. Hack on the left side now. Here's Taylor. Nelson makes the inside run. Robert Taylor just pulling the strings for LA. To the right it goes. Ramos Jr. in for Joseph Painsil, and Joe doesn't make his run to the top of the 6. Glesnes thinking about the shot. Back on the right it goes. Ramos into Painsil. Back out for Ruben. That's blocked. Here's Joe again on possession. Taylor. Back to the right side. Joseph Painsil back in. Joe has it again at the side of the post, and it bounces on through the 6. This is going to be a foul on Joseph Painsil, and Gillier's not happy with Joe. And they're both having words, and I don't understand that part. He's supposed to take the shot at goal. And Joe and the referee have a discussion. Nobody's getting a yellow card. And let's look at the replay once again. Robert Taylor sending him through. The flag should have been up there. That should have been offside against the Galaxy. And I believe perhaps the flag did go up. Joe fell down on Gillier. And Gillier took exception to that. But I think Joseph was offside nonetheless. We continue 1-1 in this one. Jalen Neal. Perea. Onto the right side. Played long by Bugaj. Good job by Jakob Glesnes. Clears it out of play. Just keep the ball in front of you right now if you're the man in purple. Neal. If you look at their midfield and their center backs, these aren't players that like to have the ball on their feet. So let them have the ball on their feet. Here's Vera. Plays it long into the Galaxy defense. Harbor Miller does well with this one and able to get it back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. Maya Yoshida. Glesnes. Able to play it out to Miller. Ahead it goes to Joseph Painsil. Miller knocks this one back as the Galaxy look to get possession once again. Elevate your match day with a luxury suite by visiting LAGalaxy.com/suites. That's LA Galaxy Suites.com. 1-1 in this match between these two teams that haven't seen each other since 2022. Stade Saputo is the site of this one. Place that we haven't seen since 2018. Jalen Neal did well on that one. Another corner kick here for the LA Galaxy. Taylor steps into this one. Knocked away towards the top of the box. Vera can't find it. Perea, that is, can't find it. Now it's cleared by Longstaff towards the near side. Good job by Robert Taylor, doing a lot of work there for LA in this first half. Gets back defensively, and Harper Miller has it now, and everybody puts on the brakes. They're not being pressed. There's no reason to hurry. Taylor. Here's Parenti. Maya Yoshida on the left side, able to play it on forward. Nelson this time around. Kyogo goes out to the left wing and has it for the Galaxy. Robert Taylor dropping in to the middle. Kyogo continuing the work. The slide tackle cleared out by Bugai, and a throw-in for the LA Galaxy. And John Nelson does things the right way. He walks on over to take the throw-in. Montreal bench stays seated inside the dugout in this facility. Eric Tommy could see some minutes in the second half. Chucky Lozano will see minutes in the second half as this ball goes out of play. Robert Taylor to take the throw in, I think, but I think he's going to put the ball down. And like Lozano, certainly Alexis Sanchez will come on in the second half for Montreal, as the match will change a lot. Kyogo comes to Parenti, back out it goes. Nelson will knock it on back. Harper Miller dispossessed that time. Parenti does well with the slide tackle to slow things down. That's all you had to do. Onto the left side it goes, though. Owusu pushing towards the Galaxy penalty area. Comes on loose into the 6. Knocked down in front, and the header by John Nelson goes just wide of the near post. And the Galaxy fortunate they don't give up a own goal, but they do give up a corner here. So corner kick for Montreal inside the 42nd minute. Corner kick Montreal. Humid night in the Montreal area. It's going to be a right-footed ball that'll bend in towards goal. Perea will take it. Plays it short, left corner of the area, back out to Perea. He'll get the right-footed ball into the box, looking for Owusu, and off of his head and out for another goal kick, LA Galaxy. Hey, download the LA Galaxy app today, your one-stop shop for everything Galaxy. Easy ticket management, exclusive content, the latest Galaxy news and scores. Visit lagalaxy.com/app for more information. Marcinkowski. 1-1. Approaching 43 minutes. Ball goes left. Not a good pass by Hack. Onto the right side. Played on through. Longstaff in the area. They want a penalty. A referee says no. And Marcinkowski will pick up. Good job on the part of the Galaxy that time. It's waved away. The fans here at Stade Saputo letting the referee hear it. And, of course, the people upstairs, the VAR, will be looking at it for sure. But I don't think that's the case. Here's Glesnes. Two things could have happened there. The ball was away, and then the player went down, or it just wasn't a foul. Here's Parenti. Good ball for Painsil. Out comes the goalkeeper, Gillier, and Joe hops the keeper that time around, and Vera did well to shield it. Perea now. He'll go near side. Petrasso. Montreal on possession. Again, Perea. Lets this one go, Loturi. And the fans of Montreal might have seen a replay or so that they respond to, but Play's not stopped yet. Neal to the right side. Couple of step overs. Robert Taylor back to help out defensively. Bugaj plays it right again. It'll come out to Longstaff. Neal. Perea. Good job by Robert Taylor. Right now might be the man of the match for the Galaxy, even though Ruben Ramos scored. This one comes ahead for Kyogo. Works hard to keep it alive, but should have gotten to the initial pass, unfortunately. Here comes Montreal back the other way. Petrasso on the left side. This cross into the area should be easy for Marcinkowski, but he lost his way inside the box. He turned his back on the ball, and it could have bent its way into the far netting there. Look at a replay once again here, and our referee's explaining to Longstaff why it's not a penalty, because that ball got away. Galaxy need to get this ball out. I do understand the argument, though. Marcinkowski plays it long. We have 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. We're in it at the moment. Ramos Jr. in for Parenti. Does well to settle. Back out to Ramos. Near side to Harbor Miller. Jakob Glesnes. And it looks like the Galaxy, I know the Galaxy will say they're a 4-2-3-1 today, but they're really a 4-2-2-2. With Robert Taylor dropping into that midfield as much as he is. It's either Kyogo and Painsil that stay high, or Painsil by himself high. But those are the two forwards for the Galaxy. And you have another set of midfielders when it comes down to Robert Taylor and Ruben Ramos Jr., the way this game is going. And I wondered how that would look when the Galaxy took the field tonight. I think that's what's happened so far, and that's why it's made things very difficult for Montreal to play down the middle of the park, and it's kept them on the wings. And that's just fine if you're an LA Galaxy fan. Marcinkowski now. He'll lift it long. This comes on back for Hack. As you can see it right now, the box that is Hack, Parenti, Ruben Ramos, and Taylor. Just happened moments ago. Maya Yoshida with about 20 seconds to go in front of the break. Harbor Miller. Jakob Glesnes back to his goalkeeper Marcinkowski. He'll lift in the midfield. Trying to find Kyogo. Cleared out of play over the far side touch. That'll do it for the first half, I believe. Nelson will take the throw. This will come on back to Maya Yoshida. Squares over to Jakob Glesnes. Just keep possession here until the referee blows the whistle. No need to press things. Painsil. Ramos on the near side for Miller. He'll knock it back defensively, and now the referee puts that right arm in the air, points to midfield, and that is 45 minutes from Stade Saputo. The Galaxy concede the first goal, scored by Rios. And then on the other side of things, not long after, Ruben Ramos Jr. sends one home, and the Galaxy tie things up in this one, 1-1 as we go to the break. LA Galaxy 1, CF Montreal 1. This halftime show is coming up next. Stay with us.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. Halftime from Stade Saputo in Montreal. LA Galaxy and CF Montreal are tied at a goal apiece. Ruben Ramos Jr., the story of this one right now for the Galaxy. His first MLS goal and his first LA Galaxy goal, obviously. Tied things up here for LA, and that's how the game went into halftime. JT Marcinkowski has made a couple of nice saves. I think overall, though, Robert Taylor has been the grown-up on the field for the Galaxy. He's been the one that's been being able to manage the tempo for LA and understanding when to press, when to go forward, and when to hold. And he has done a very nice job for this Galaxy team. He'll get about 60 minutes of work, I believe, tonight. But he has done a great job for this Galaxy side so far in this first half. And I'll dial it back one more game to Wednesday night when he came on as a substitute. He also, for those 35 minutes or so that he was in the match, was a substitute that influenced the game for the LA Galaxy. And he certainly was influenced the game here. He started the attack for the Galaxy that led to the goal. And as we look at the replay here, the cross came into Kyogo. Gillier made the save. The rebound in front. Ramos Jr. is there. That's a striker's goal. And that's what he is by trade. He's trying to play the 10 position for the Galaxy here tonight, but he sends it home, and we're tied at a goal apiece. 56% possession for the Galaxy to 44 for Montreal. Each club with 4 corner kicks. Galaxy called offside one time. That was Joseph Painsil on his near post run. 3 fouls committed for Montreal, only 1 for the LA Galaxy. Not a physical match. There have been some heated moments in this match between these clubs, but nothing that I would say is dirty at this point. 2 strangers in the night meeting in Montreal. That's what this match is, because these clubs never see each other. 1-1 right now. The Galaxy and CF Montreal. More of halftime coming up right after these words. LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. Halftime continues in a 1-1 match with the Galaxy on the road at CF Montreal. Let's take a look at the MLS scoreboard. RSL leading over Orlando 1-0. Chicago on the road 1-0 better than Red Bull. Miami and Toronto are scoreless. Cincinnati's taking a 1-0 lead on Seattle. Boy, is Seattle having a tough time since right before the World Cup break. They haven't been able to find a point, let alone a win. 6 straight losses on the way to 7 straight losses for Seattle, if my count is correct. Charlotte and D.C., they are 0-0 heading towards the second half. Games to get underway later on. St. Louis home to Houston. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, St. Louis making some news here. According to reports, their attacking midfielder, Edouard Levin, who's had a terrible year, lost a loved one at the start of the year, now is moving on apparently on a deal to San Jose. That'll be made official at some point if it hasn't already been made official. Columbus is playing at Nashville later on. Austin will host Philadelphia. Vancouver is home at 6:30 taking on Dallas. San Jose will host Minnesota. That's at 7:30 tonight. Colorado plays at San Diego, while LAFC is home to Portland. Those are all the games coming up later on this evening. But in this one, in the 16th minute, Rios put Montreal on top 1-0, but in the 20th, Ruben Ramos Jr. with his first MLS goal tied things up Galaxy Montreal 1-1. The second half is coming up next. Stay with us. Your game day experience to the next level, then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. This LA Galaxy match is presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. Stade Saputo is the site in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Saputo Cheese, very famous cheese, is the company. And the owners, the Saputo family, the owners of CF Montreal, they also own Italian side Bologna, and so you could see players going back and forth between those clubs. A pleasant evening in Montreal, not quite as warm as it is in Southern California, and once again, be safe, folks. Find those cool zones, go to the beach, even though it's going to be hot at the beach, but not quite as dangerous as where you could be inland. Or turn that air conditioning on and support your power company for this month, because it's better to be safe than sorry. Players making their way back onto the field for the start of this second half. CF Montreal huddling up like everybody does, about 40 yards away from goal. Not sure what that extra talk will do before the start of the match, but it's customary around every team these days. Galaxy making their way back on as well. Jalen Neal played all right for CF Montreal. Played all right for the Galaxy also as a youngster. Now with this opportunity here, I'm sure some culture is hitting them in a big way in this Canadian town. As we say, once a G, always a G, except for tonight, of course, since he's playing for the other side. I think Greg Vanney has to be pleased with the first half for the most part. I think on the goal given up, there's much too much ball watching, nobody stepping out to get in front of the cross. On the cross into the penalty area, He had 3 defenders inside the 6, and none of them were ball side to get that ball out of the way. Harbor Miller, I think, has done nice for the Galaxy on the right side once again. I think Robert Taylor, as I mentioned, has been the player of the match for the Galaxy at this point. I know Ramos scored the goal. I know JT's made a couple of nice saves. But Robert Taylor has been the one that's kept this team together. Galaxy will defend the goal to our right and attack from right to left. Montreal will have the ball to start the second 45 minutes. And we are underway as the ball comes back for Jalen Neal. He'll play it ahead, find Perea. Galaxy in a defensive posture at the moment. 2 forwards in a 4-4-2 defensively stance. Ball comes on the near side, straight getting forward. He'll go in Longstaff, who plays it towards goal, but he's well offside. And possession to the LA Galaxy here. First 10 minutes are critical, as we know. Maya Yoshida, the Galaxy captain. He'll knock it on back. JT Marcinkowski goes right. Harbor Miller. Back it comes to Jakob Glesnes. Squared over to Maya once again. He's got Hack to his left. He'll play it forward instead. Parenti back to the keeper. Marcinkowski, JT. Right side. Glesnes again. Far touchline. Able to knock it on forward. Ramos Jr. plays it ahead. Tries to find Joseph Painsil. And this will come all the way back to the goalkeeper, Gillier. Thomas Gillier. 75 degrees. Clear skies in Montreal. Neal playing on the left side. Back it comes to Jalen Neal. Both teams a bit tentative, and that's okay if you're the Galaxy. Let them keep the ball on their feet. Let them work through their center backs, Neal and Vera. And here's the turnover. Galaxy have it. Parenti into Joseph Painsil's got a chance at goal. Joe fires, save by Gillier. Corner kick Galaxy as Painsil goes near post on that one. Robert Taylor making the run on the left side into the area. And at the back post, as we look at it again on the replay here, Painsil went near post on that one, and unfortunately for Joe, couldn't get enough of it to send it far post. But Gillier made the save. Corner Galaxy, plays short to Painsil. He'll knock it out. Parenti. Robert Taylor once again. Back in for Joe. Side of the area. Watched there by Prince Owusu. Comes into Maya Yoshida. Heels in the goal. He scores! Maya Yoshida, perhaps, with the goal of the week in Major League Soccer. Excuse me. Back towards the goal. He heels it past the goalkeeper, Gillier. And as they make their way back to their side of the field, everybody's laughing. Not Montreal, though. The LA Galaxy lead 2-1 now as Maya Yoshida picks up his second goal on the year. The cross coming in from Joseph Painsil. It gets on through Maya, back to goal from just inside the spot. Decided, okay, what the heck? I will heel it towards goal, and that surprised Gillier. He had no chance at that one. He had a defender right in front of him, and by the time he saw it, it was already past him. Got a piece of it, though, as it goes back into the net. 2-1 in favor of the LA Galaxy. Brandon Craig was the defender that was on the field. He came on at the break. 2-1 Galaxy now. Longstaff into the box. Knocked away by Miller. Kept alive, though, by Montreal. We haven't been given the substitution that was made at the break. We'll try to get that up to speed for you. Here's Loturi. Onto the near side, Longstaff off the thigh of John Nelson and out of play. Offside, though, before the corner kick. And possession back to the LA Galaxy. Maya Yoshida with the lead goal here for the LA Galaxy. Marcinkowski. Over to Yoshida. Far side it goes. Glesnes. Miller quickly in towards center. Comes ahead to Ramos Jr. He'll play it back to Parenti. Hack. Robert Taylor. Good ball ahead. Intended for Kyogo. Just over the top of the youngster and the small player, I should say. And to the goalkeeper, Gillier, who plays it out to Jalen Neal. 2-1 in favor of the LA Galaxy. This will come on over to Brandon Craig. It's played long into the Galaxy defense. Marcinkowski outside his penalty area heads it away. And it'll be a throw-in. Quickly taken. Longstaff on the near side it comes. Bugai sends into the area right off of Jakob Glesnes and cleared away. Prince Owusu back in for Craig. Now Owusu once again into the box, knocked away by Glesnes. Perea can't get it. Craig tries to play it forward. It'll drop in front. Good job on the part of Parenti, but the Galaxy in some chaotic play at the moment defensively, able to clear to midfield. Robert Taylor. So I said at the start of the half, the next 10 minutes will be critical, and the Galaxy get the first goal in that 10 minutes. Massive for LA. Nelson. Yoshida over to JT Marcinkowski. This will come into midfield. Kyogo checking back. Lets it go into space. Nice job by Parenti. Recognizing the play. Keeps the possession. Trying to find a teammate, and he does. Ruben Ramos Jr. on the far side. Hack. Far side it comes. Ramos waiting on it. I should say that was Harbor Miller waiting on it. Prince Owusu trying to get in on goal. Great job on the part of Marcinkowski coming off his line. Pokes the ball away. Owusu goes down hoping for a call. There's no call there. Painsill will try to get to this one, but Brandon Craig closes it down and clears it out of play. This will be a throw-in for the Galaxy. He and Owusu slap hands, and we're going to continue from there. Here's the replay once again. The through ball in for Owusu, and a good job by JT. Got all the ball there. And if a goalkeeper can't do that, then he might as well just take off the gloves. Parenti. It'll come on back. Glesnes lifting towards the left side. Good job by Taylor keeping it alive. Finds Nelson. John able to knock it back to the stripe. This is Hack. Central it comes to Parenti. He'll get on forward. He's got room on the right side for a pass. He'll find Ruben Ramos Jr. Good pass ahead to Painsill. This will get on through. Harbor Miller will be offside on that deflection. Possession Montreal. Jalen Neal. Brandon Craig replacing Vera from the first half. Vera was a bit shaky, but it hasn't quite worked out for him this time around. Vera was right in front. Brandon Craig was right in front of the goal that was scored by Maya Yoshida. In fact, it deflected off of him and beyond the goalkeeper. But we continue. Right side it comes to Miller. Painsil. Heavy on that pass. Kept alive by the Galaxy for a moment. But it'll be Montreal on possession. And the Galaxy need to be careful because there's a lot of play right now. Beyond the Galaxy midfield stripe in their own half. Here's a cross towards the back post and it cleared out of play off the foot of Noah Straight. Galaxy kept it alive actually, and now it's out of play over the far side touch. Kyogo with a bad pass intended for Ruben Ramos. Throw in. Jalen Neal restart. Craig on possession. Ball on the near side now. Bugai into Perea. His cross across the 6 gets out through, but kept alive by Montreal. Luturi now lifted into the box, trying to find Rios, who got a piece of it, but it bounces right to JT. The Galaxy now quickly. This is what the counter is all about. Robert Taylor understands it. He'll take up all the space here down the middle of the park, sending Kyogo to the top of the area on the left side. Kyogo on possession, puts it on his right, shoots towards goal, saved by Gillier. Hack with the chance and over the bar. Was it deflected? Yes, it was. Corner kick for the LA Galaxy. And Kyogo still looking for his first. Had a good look Wednesday night, and that was his best. Actually, no, it's not going to be a corner kick for the Galaxy after all. Let's take a look at the replay once again. The offside here. Is he offside, Kyogo? It might be. Looking at the replay, Kyogo on his right, saved by Gillier, and then Hack's shot. Looked like it hit somebody, but possession goes to Montreal off the offside to Kyogo. Craig. That's one thing I hope in the future changes. That type of delayed offside from 35 yards in. If that's the case, then put the flag up. Move on. I can understand perhaps if the ball is in and around the penalty area, you leave the flag down on something that's close. But if not, put the flag up. Perea. Onto the far side of the goal. Montreal on possession. In towards center. Luturi. All the way back to Jalen Neal once again. This is just fine for the LA Galaxy, even if it was a 1-1 draw. It's 2-1 Galaxy at the moment, and this is just fine. You're the road team. Longstaff on the right side now. Have them try to break you down. Do not expose yourself in the back. Perea to the left. Luturi. Here's the cross. Early ball into Prince Owusu and batted away by the goalkeeper. J.T. Marcinkowski. This is routine play, and that's what the Galaxy want right now. Nice and easy. Neal for Montreal. Luturi. Again onto the left side. Played on in this time around, collected by Bugai, who's getting forward. He's all the way on the left. He's their right back. Luturi. They're trying to overload the Galaxy's right side, but the Galaxy right now looking good with purple shirts all over. This will come back out to Jalen Neal. Brandon Craig. He'll play on the near side here. Notches in for Prince Owusu. His pass broken up. Kept alive by Bugai. Cleared away, and it comes on out for Kyogo. Here's the breakaway for the Galaxy. The pass for Joseph Painsil, unfortunately, goes to the wrong side of him. And Montreal will come out with possession. Yoshida now for LA. J.T. Marcinkowski. John Nelson on the near side. He'll play it on forward. Robert Taylor, smart again, gets the throw in for the Galaxy. It's taken him a while to get his wheels back. He was gone for nearly a year from playing. So he's found his fitness and he's showing his talent here for the Galaxy. He's playing well. Montreal on possession right in midfield. Nowhere to go. Perea sprays to the left side. Here's Neal. Longstaff checks back for Montreal. Takes it into the space. Into the channel here. Tries to play Owusu. Maya Yoshida jumps the play. He'll take it out to Robert Taylor. Taylor weaves his way through two players, and perhaps the third kept it in bounds, but the pass is not on target. This will come on back defensively. Yoshida will knock it out, and it'll be a throw in for Montreal. Quickly taken Owusu. Luturi back in. Owusu off the foot of Bugai. Galaxy trying to clear. Nice job by Miller, who recovers this ball, and it's cleared out of play by Jalen Neal instead. Throwing for the LA Galaxy on the far side. Here comes the substitutions for both sides. Chucky Lozano will enter the match. Ceballos enters for Montreal. So does Herbers. And Alexis Sanchez. So 3 come on for Montreal. They're trailing 2-1. 37-year-old Galaxy bringing on 2. Here comes Chucky Lozano and Eric Tommy coming back from that injury. It looks like Ruben Ramos Jr. will leave the match, and Joseph Painsil. Ruben Ramos leaving. Eric Tommy coming on. Congratulations once again to Ruben Ramos Jr. His first career MLS goal. Tied things up for the Galaxy. And Eric Tommy comes on after his injury. Lozano will probably go left for the Galaxy. Tommy will sit central. Actually, right now he's sitting in the, again, that 2-2-2 midfield formation for the Galaxy. So 2 defensive, 2 attacking, and 2 forwards. It's kind of how it's going to look for now. Jalen Neal. Chucky Lozano presses, forces it back. Craig will knock it back to his goalkeeper, Gillier. Montreal on possession. Herbers towards the near side. Ceballos. It'll come on back to Longstaff, who's now playing right back, at least for the moment. Neal. Longstaff central now. He's going to float, it seems. Good job by Miller. Gets in front of a pass, able to clear it over to Parenti, but out of play this time around, and this will be a throw-in. Here's Longstaff. Jalen Neal once again. Kyogo does well. Here's the Galaxy 3-on-2 if they hurry. Kyogo playing Chucky Lozano. Lozano on his right foot, brought down from behind. No foul, says the referee. Holy cow. Okay, we continue. Luturi off to Sanchez. He'll spray left side. Owusu watched by Robert Taylor. The cross into the area, flicked over the bar and out of play. Offside, I believe, would be called here as well. Fabian Herbers on the end of that one. Look at the cross once again. Herbers just beyond Glesnes on that cross. It's a good call. Possession to the LA Galaxy now. Hey, LA Galaxy fans, 2027 and 28 dual season ticket memberships are available right now. 2 seasons, 1 membership. Secure your seats for every exciting match. Enjoy exclusive member benefits, access to member events, and much more. So don't miss your chance. Secure the best seats, the best rate. LAGalaxy.com/season. LAGalaxy.com/season. So a sprint season starts in February, and then the calendar changes midsummer to a 27-28 campaign. That's all coming. So take a look at LAGalaxy.com for the information that's coming your way. I believe season ticket memberships, or members that is, are already getting that information. JT Marcinkowski now for the Galaxy. He'll punt it long downfield, and this will be collected by the goalkeeper, Gillier. .66 minutes played. 2-1 in favor of the LA Galaxy. Galaxy looking for back-to-back wins, which would be massive for this club, and an opportunity to get above the line after tonight, depending on other results, of course. Neal. Towards the near side it comes. Ceballos plays it on in. Loturi. It'll come on forward to Owusu on his left foot. Over the bar and out of play. Goal kick. Pups at the Pitch Night presented by Purina is back. Don't miss out on the remaining nights. In fact, there's only one. Purchase a ticket and dog pass for the upcoming Pups at the Pitch game September 12th when Seattle comes to town. You can purchase those tickets at LAGalaxy.com/pups-at-the-pitch. Ball at midfield. Eric Tommy brought down from behind by Craig. That's a foul. Free kick for the Galaxy.
I told him.
Yellow card given to Loturi.
Teamwork.
Excuse me, Brandon Craig gets the yellow card. And Eric Tommy just came back from a pretty bad injury. Welcome back. Yoshida now for the Galaxy, pushed by Rios, who scored the goal for Montreal. Marcinkowski back in the midfield. Lozano can't find it. Hack. Not a good header there. Here's the quick counter. It comes to Owusu. Marcinkowski outside the net. This is going to be a foul, or is it? Red card to JT Marcinkowski. And JT says, take a look at it first. And JT's hoping that it'll be overturned by VAR, because if it is, then it's a yellow card to Owusu. It could be 3 straight games with a red card for the Galaxy. Look at the replay once again. He might have been offside as well. And JT, I believe, got the ball. And I'm again no, that's a foul. Without a doubt, that's a foul. I think JT Marcinkowski's saying that's a offside, but it may not be. I'd love to see the line there on that ball coming forward for Owusu. As we look at it one more time, JT got the man, and that's a red card. However, if the player is offside, then it's not a red. And Yoshida's talking to the referee right now. So Novak Micevic will get ready to go. So they're still looking at it upstairs. I'd love to see another replay. And JT saying, look at the AR, because he was offside. And he might have been by half a step or so. Look at it again. It's late. It's a late showing. This part for sure, what we're seeing on the monitor, understandable. But if the player is offside, it's not a red. He's got to go. So it's going to be a red card to the Galaxy. Novak Micevic will be coming on for the Galaxy. And for the third straight game, the Galaxy have to be a man down. And they won't have JT the next time around. Now I wish the replay would show the original pass. It picks it up off the pass that's already in the air, not when the ball is struck. If the ball is struck and he happens to be offside, then that red card would not count. But of course, we're not going to see that because this is our league. Marcinkowski will go to the locker room. Novak Micevic will come in, decide to save the 3 points away for the final 20 minutes plus stoppage time. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to see the replay that needed to be seen. John Nelson's going to have to leave the match. Is that the substitution? That wouldn't make any sense. Parenti's going to leave the match. Nelson is going to leave the match. So the Galaxy are going to make 2 here. Novak Micevic comes on. Julian Aude will come on. So Novak Micevic will get the opportunity and goal here to help save the day for the Galaxy. Aude will come in, play left back for the Galaxy. 4-4-1 is probably going to be the look for LA. You probably send Chucky forward, I would imagine. But they have to get Kyogo off also at some point. Here's the free kick for Montreal. Outside the box. Sanchez will take it. Aude just took an elbow from Ceballos. Longstaff is complaining about Aude. And Eric Tommy is having to discuss things. Here's Ceballos. And that wasn't an elbow, but Aude, of course, making it a 2-course meal there. And that'll take more time off the clock, but we've seen some insane added time in the past. Here's the restart, over the bar and out of play. Alexis Sanchez trying for some magic. Kind of like the Warlock from Christmas Is Coming to Town. Do I have any more in my little bag of tricks? Not this time. So Novak Micevic will come on and take this goal kick for the Galaxy. Comes in the midfield. Jalen Neal nods it back. Played on forward by Sanchez, in for Owusu. This will come on for Aude. He'll knock it into space. And Brandon Craig back to his goalkeeper, Gillier. So the Galaxy have some work to do now. Again, some suffering to do to try to get all the points away here, a man down. Well, they're becoming used to it. Third straight game with a red card for the LA Galaxy. And in my time for the Galaxy, I don't think I've ever seen that. And I think I've been there from day one, according to me, not according to some accountants, apparently. Here's Hack. It'll come out the right side. Taylor. Miller can't clear it forward. Might get a second chance on it. Taking on Jalen Neal. It'll come on back to Lozano. Excuse me, Eric Tommy. And this all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ceballos. Into Owusu's second ball. Won by Montreal. Goes on to the left side. The cross through the Galaxy penalty area. Foul against that Aude. Free kick for Montreal here. This is going to be that type of game now for the Galaxy. Ugly it up as best you can in order to find the 3 points away. Do what you have to do at this point when you're a man down. Alexis Sanchez will take it again. Squares it centrally. Comes on into the box, cleared away, not far enough, bounces on through, and now out for a goal kick. No reason to hurry things up now for the Galaxy. A lot of movement in Major League Soccer. Apparently, Seattle's getting a goal scorer who used to wear the LA Galaxy shirt. It looks like Dejan Joveljic is going from Sporting Kansas City to Seattle. That according to Tom Bogert. Restart here for the Galaxy. Played long for Kyogo. Second ball knocked down by Robert Taylor. Gillier, the goalkeeper, will come out. He'll collect it. Chucky Lozano hasn't had many touches since coming on, and unfortunately, as soon as he comes on, the Galaxy get red carded. Here's Longstaff now. Ball will go left side. Lifted into the Galaxy penalty area, knocked down in front, cleared away by Harbor Miller. Good battle here with the Ceballos and Lozano. It'll be a throw-in. Throw-in for Montreal. Here's Sanchez back into the 6 and knocked away by Glesnes. Ceballos once again. Approaching 78 minutes in this contest. 2-1 Galaxy. Jalen Neal. Onto the far side. Kept alive. Longstaff. This will come central. Brandon Craig's thinking about the shot. 30 yards from goal. Down low and out of play. This will come the length of the field. Gillier will collect once again. Wednesday night, the Galaxy went 45 minutes a man down, then had to do some more suffering after they scored the lead goal in the 78th minute with Joseph Painsil scoring. Here, they have to do some big work as well now, leading 2-1. Here's the cross into the area. Owusu's header scores! Prince Owusu ties things up for CF Montreal in the 79th minute of play. unfortunately for the Galaxy, they couldn't get on that cross, as Owusu was there to send it home, and no chance for Novak Mitrovic. 2-2 now as we approach 80 minutes. Look at the replay once again. Owusu between the two center backs. Galaxy failing to clear it there. Harbor Miller couldn't get it out. Then it comes left side. Great cross. And Maya was beat into that one, and Owusu able to knot it into the back of the net. Nice cross by Petrasso there. Possession here to the Galaxy now. Craig will send it back. Gillier once again. Jalen Neal comes off the field. We'll get you that substitution in a moment. For Owusu, it's goal number 13 on the year. Here comes Montreal once again on that left side. Miller defending on the play. It'll come on loose. Robert Taylor back to Harbor Miller. Left-footed ball towards midfield. Not far enough. Sanchez on possession. Tries to play it in. Nice job by Aude, who jumps the play. Clears it forward for Kyogo, who makes the run to the right side. Kyogo on possession. He's onside. Early cross, though. No reason for that. Absolutely no reason for that. Ball out of play over the near side touch. Amiro Garces is going to get another opportunity for the Galaxy, as he's going to come on. Garces coming on for Robert Taylor. So Taylor did a lot of the work here for the Galaxy. Now we have Garces on the field for LA. Three central backs for the Galaxy as they go with the back five here. So Greg Vanny has decided, let's get out with a point if we can. The header back now to Mitrovic, and he'll collect it. It's always an adventure. And Mitrovic's punt in the midfield. Montreal on possession. Sanchez plays this one over. Petrasso, who picked up the assist on the goal, has it now. Brandon Craig. Sanchez once more. Longstaff to the left. Petrasso. Owusu back to Sanchez. On his right foot, plays it in. Loturi. Nice job by Glesnes with the clearance. It'll come on over and play to midfield. Hack can't find possession. Sanchez to the left side. Here's Petrasso one more time against Miller. Harbor Miller defending on the play. The cross into the box and out of play. At the replay once again on the goal. Here's Owusu right in front of Maya Yoshida. The header not quite in the corner, but enough to beat Novak Mitrovic. Here's Glesnes. Sanchez this time now for Montreal. Top of the center circle, going towards the right side. Ceballos able to play this ahead. Here's the cross into the box and on through. It'll be a goal kick for the Galaxy. O'Hare Escobar is the player that came on for Jalen Neal. There was a time we were shown the substitutions, not anymore apparently. Goal kick, LA Galaxy. As the Galaxy try to get through this match, not conceding anymore. Tied at 2. 5.5 plus stoppage time, and we're going to get a bunch. Laturi. Near side it comes. Escobar. Cuts in towards center. Plays it ahead. Owusu gets it forward. And the Galaxy right now defensively in trouble as it comes loose towards the top of the area. Aude able to push it near side. Lozano there for LA. Back it comes for Aude. Again, Irving Lozano. Aude tried to heel it through. This will be out for a throw-in. Montreal. Longstaff this time around. Laturi. Sanchez trying to work his way through, and Garces able to clear it away. This will be a throw-in. Throw-in Montreal. Sanchez, right corner of the area. Escobar, pickpocketed by Lozano, and a foul is called against the Galaxy. Hector can't believe it, and this is going to be a great scoring opportunity for Montreal. The quick restart here, and nobody's looking at the play. Not sure that was a foul. Look at it again here. That step from the side and through, that's a call, I can see. The problem is the Galaxy right now are not getting anything in their favor. Not any fortunate calls either. Restart is taken. Escobar hit that with the outside of his left foot from inside the penalty area, and it turns into a throw-in for the Galaxy. Now that is a miss. Harbor Miller with the throw here. We've played 87 minutes, 2-2. Lozano, and out of play for another throw-in. To his credit, Irving Lozano has not entered a match for the Galaxy that they've found themselves 11 on 11. And if they have, it's been for a very short amount of time. And suddenly they get themselves a red card of some sort. So he still hasn't been able to really be integrated into this team. Alexis Sanchez. Laturi tries to play it in, cleared away by Maya and Garces. Ball to the left side. Owusu plays into the box. Rio saved by Novak Micevic. Corner kick for Montreal, and Novak Micevic potentially the save of the game there. Almost his second goal of the contest for Rios. As we look at the replay once again here, the cross gets through the legs of Glesnes, and the reflex save on the part of Micevic was very good by the big keeper. Here's Longstaff, plays into the box and out of play. Goal kick, Galaxy now. Maya Yoshida just motions to Micevic, take your time. Novak says it's a bad ball. Look at the replay one more time. Rios getting a piece of it, redirecting it towards goal, and Micevic making the save. Goal kick, Galaxy. Pretty even match. 6 shots on target for Montreal, 5 for the Galaxy. 13 shots total to the Galaxy's 8. Possession has swung Montreal's way, certainly after the red card. It's been probably 80% Montreal. Another foul against Chucky Lozano. Near side it comes Ceballos. Another foul and a free kick, and so Lozano's on his way to get a yellow here as we continue. Ball goes left side. No yellow yet for him. Montreal on possession. Petrasso plays it in towards center. Right side of Legault. Here's Escobar. Longstaff had the assist on the first goal, or at least perhaps the secondary assist. Sanchez tries to play it in off the backside of Eric Tommy and cleared away. 8 minutes of stoppage time. Kyogo trying to run this one down. Gillier gets to it first. Galaxy have it though. Here's Lozano, cleared out over the near side touch. This will be a throw-in and a yellow card to Ceballos. Free kick Galaxy after all. Look at the replay once again here. Ceballos goes across Chucky and gets to the ball, but he also took him out. Free kick Galaxy. Can the Galaxy find a goal here in the final 7 minutes and 10 seconds to take all the points? But certainly at this point you want to make sure you don't concede another. Lozano will take the free kick for the Galaxy. You might be able to hear the coaching staff on the side saying, watch the middle. They're throwing for Montreal here now. And it'll come back to Brandon Craig. Played on over to the far side. Here comes Montreal at midfield. Craig. Everybody behind the line for the Galaxy, and that's the way it should be. Petrasso on the wing. It'll come on back to him again. Herbers into the penalty area. The cross in, cleared away by Garces. Good job by Garces that time around. And cleared out now by Harbor Miller. So it's going to be a corner kick for Montreal. They were thinking about taking an early corner, but no, that's not going to be the case. Now they do. Alexis Sanchez. This comes on out. Petrasso. Right-footed ball into the box. The header towards the back post. And out of play. Ceballos had a good look at it. Goal kick for the LA Galaxy here. 5.5 to go in sudden death or stoppage time for the Galaxy. Clean look for Ceballos, and he missed the frame entirely. Owusu's looking at him like, how do you miss the frame by that much? And was good 3 yards away from the far post. Mitrovic now. He'll lift it into midfield. Ceballos on the first touch. He'll get it back. Lozano to close him. Throw in for the Galaxy. Good job by Chucky that time around. Aude into Chucky Lozano. He's going to keep possession. Knocks it on back to Hack. Back into Chucky. Don't get exposed in the back, I'm sure, is the discussion. And that giveaway right there could do that. This ball comes ahead for Owusu. Garces is there. His speed worked for him that time around. Glesnes now for the Galaxy. Near side, Aude. He'll play it centrally. Here's Eric Tommy. Possession is the key for LA. Offensive possession even more. Jakob Glesnes steps through Rios. Plays it on the right side of Harbor Miller. Tommy. Over to Miller once again. Into Kyogo. And he lets it go. And unfortunately, nobody's on the same page as Kyogo is. And it's Galaxy will get a throw-in out of it, and they're fortunate for that. Kyogo. And off of him and out of play. Throw in for Montreal.
In soccer, if you can't get to the ball and you're holding the guy, it's a foul. If he has
Greg
access to the
Vanny
ball,
complaining,
then he can go, but he doesn't. He's just holding the ball.
saying he was held up and should have been a foul called in Kyogo's favor. But we continue. Here's the cross into the box, knocked away by Glesnes. Chance for Ceballos, trying to find Alexis Sanchez, and the Galaxy should get a foul in their favor here as Maya Yoshida is chopped down. Free kick Galaxy, and now we've played 5 minutes of stoppage time with about 3 more to go. Glesnes with that clearance there, and between Ceballos and Alexis Sanchez, it became too many touches in and around the Galaxy penalty area, and they ended up fouling Maya Yoshida. And so we continue here as this ball's played long. It'll come on loose to Tommy. Fires from distance and out of play. A foul against Chucky Lozano. And it might have been a handball called against him. 2 minutes to go in this one. Ball goes left side. Petrasso will have it now for Montreal. Played into the box. Nice job by Glesnes. Clears it away. Kyogo will just go on the sprint. He's got some help with Lozano. Plays it on over to Chucky Lozano with the chance at goal. Chucky saved by Gillier. Has to get that ball away sooner. And it's a goal kick, or is it? 2 soccer balls on the field. And Chucky Lozano had a great look to get his first Galaxy goal here. 1 touch, and right here the shot has to come. He takes the second touch, runs it right into the goalkeeper. Couldn't get the ball settled, and he knows that was a mistake on his part. Nonetheless, Montreal can't figure out a goal kick, and now they finally do. And you have about a minute to go. You'll think about that on the long flight back to LA for sure. Ball goes left. This will come on back to Sanchez. Montreal on possession. Final seconds of this one. Ceballos gets away from Lozano. That'll be a foul. Quickly the restart taken. And now that's going to come on back. And this has turned chaotic at the end. And the Galaxy have to survive about another minute, perhaps. Here's the cross into the box, goes far side. Kept alive by Montreal, chipped towards the backside of the area. Garces to run it down, clears it away. That'll get us to 98, but I think we're going a little further. Longstaff to the far side. Miller can't get to it. Here's the cross by Petrasso, at least thinking about it. Lets it go for Brandon Craig. Side of the Galaxy box, cleared away by Miller. Kyogo. Lozano can't find it. Into the Galaxy penalty area. Our referee points to midfield. And this one has come to an end. The Galaxy go into Montreal. They will be a little disappointed that they didn't get all 3 points. But they're a man down again. And they secure a point away in a 2-2 draw with CF Montreal. Galaxy 2, Montreal 2. The post-game show is coming up next. Stay with us. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, You can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. Welcome to the LA Galaxy postgame show, presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Stade Saputo was the site tonight where the Galaxy went north of the border for the first time since 2018. Trailed 1-0 16 minutes in. Ruben Ramos Jr. gets his first MLS goal on the 20th minute, ties things up. Second half, the Galaxy get a goal from Maya Yoshida, a heel shot, an excuse-me shot that finds the back of the net, and suddenly the Galaxy in the 52nd minute are up 2-1. But unfortunately, as has been the case for the Galaxy now for 3 straight games, they concede another red card, and this time it's goalkeeper J.T. Marcinkowski, who was hoping that Prince Owusu was offside at the time of the pass, but after replay showed he was on, the red card is given to Marcinkowski. He leaves the match. On comes Novak Micevic. Micevic did a nice job in goal for the Galaxy, but Prince Owusu gets on the end of a cross, heads it home, beating the keeper. We're tied 2-2. Late in the game, Montreal trying to find the game winner. Rios, who scored the first goal, gets a glancing shot in front. Novak Micevic with our Spectrum save of the game. Keeps him out of his net, keeps the game 2-2. And then the Galaxy found a way to see it out, but not before a chance. Kyogo picks up the ball down the middle of the park, sprints 50 yards. He's got Chucky Lozano, fresh legs and all, running with him. Plays Chucky in on goal. Chucky takes a third touch, allows for the goalkeeper Gillier to come out, and never gets a shot on goal. In fact, it turns into a goal kick after the ball ricochets back off of Chucky and out of play. That would have been the game winner for the Galaxy, but they'll have to settle for a draw away and getting a point on the road after you concede another red card is not all bad on the night. Looking at some of the numbers from this one, after the Galaxy got red carded, everything went Montreal's way. Possession 54% to the Galaxy's 45 and change. 14 shots for Montreal to the Galaxy's 9. But on target, it was only 6-5 in favor of Montreal. on the shots on goal. So the Galaxy defensively held up pretty well. 552 total passes for Montreal. The Galaxy at 409. 87.9% pass accuracy for Montreal to the Galaxy's 83.4. When you're just trying to clear the ball out, that's kind of how it looks. But the Galaxy get a big point away. Not the win they wanted, because the point away for the Galaxy puts them to 25 points now. But they're still 2 points out of the playoff spot. Portland holds it at 27 points at the moment. So that's kind of where the Galaxy is. 21 games played, 25 points, 6, 8, and 7 is the LA Galaxy at the moment. And so they're closer, but still on the outside looking in if the playoffs would have begun today. Galaxy at 26 points to 1 point back of the Portland Timbers, 2 points back of Salt Lake and Colorado for the 7th spot in the West. It is a traffic jam on the 405 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the MLS West. 2-2 the final. We'll come back and look at the scoreboard and wrap things up right after these words.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Scores around Major League Soccer. These are the finals now. Orlando defeated RSL 2-1. That helps the Galaxy. Red Bull and Chicago tied at 1 apiece. Meanwhile, it was Toronto winning at Miami 2-1. Cincinnati and Seattle tied at a goal apiece there. Earlier tonight, we heard the news. Sporting Kansas City sending Dejan Joveljic to Seattle. The latest on this report, it's a $6 million transfer, depending on what those monies looks like. So Seattle needing a goal scorer, and they went and got the Galaxy's former goal scorer, this time from Kansas City. And so we'll see more on that on the socials along the way. Meanwhile, it was Charlotte 3-1 better than DC United. Games in progress now. St. Louis leading Houston 1-0. Nashville 1, Columbus 0. Austin and Philadelphia, they are 1-1. That game in the 38th minute. Vancouver and Dallas just getting underway. Games coming up later on tonight. San Jose home to Minnesota. They made some news earlier today, according to reports. Midfielder Edward Lovin going to San Jose from St. Louis. And again, take a look at the MLS website for confirmation on that as it comes out. Also at 7:30, it'll be San Diego home to Colorado. Portland will be at LAFC. Speaking of San Diego, that's the Galaxy's next opponent. They'll meet for the first time this season in San Diego. That is on August the 29th. So we hope to see you in San Diego if you're going to make the trip down the I-5, or you're picking us up here on the LA Galaxy YouTube channel. That will be Sunday the 29th in San Diego. The Galaxy with Chucky Lozano making his return to the team, or at least to the city, where he played his first career MLS season. Here tonight, though, Stade Saputo in Montreal, Quebec, Canada was the site. Rios in the 16th, Owusu in the 79th for Montreal. Ramos Jr. with his first career MLS goal. Maya Yoshida in the 48th. The Galaxy led 2-1. But then the red card to J.T. Marcinkowski in the 68th minute. And in the weirdest of ways, the Galaxy have played 3 straight games with a red card. That's incredible. Final score, though, tonight, 2-2 is the final. Joe Tutino signing off, saying so long as the LA Galaxy earn a point away at Montreal. Final score, LA Galaxy 2, Montreal 2. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Good night.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today, exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com, and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
You've been listening to the 6-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy, presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. By Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. By Yamava Casino at San Manuel. and by Vivid Seats. This has been a presentation of the LA Galaxy, 6-time Major League Soccer champions. All rights reserved.